due to the graphic nature of this program. Listener discretion is advised. And now, from the Seattle studios in Washington, it's Family Matters, the show the family warned you about. Here now are Rafe, Matty, Kaz, Mike, and LD. Exclusively on Radio 1.
Welcome to another edition of Family Matters. The show the family warned you about. And don't listen to Kaz. He's just...
Mild case of Tourette's.
Yeah. It's called Dick Harris Tourette's at that.
Oh
So.
my goodness. That was something else.
That was so special.
Well, I am LD. Go around the room.
I'm Matty.
Mike.
Rafe. Yes.
Oh, and the cat doesn't.
And the
yeah,
cat.
yeah,
And
that's right.
Goldie.
The cat.
Yes.
Gold is engineering this show, by the way.
Cheers.
So how was you guys the last couple of weeks? We haven't been on in a couple of weeks, so.
Ooh, busy.
It's ridiculous. Merry Christmas, because good Lord, this has been a crazy holiday season.
Yes. Well, Mike and his company, they've been doing a lot of stuff on the weekends for...
Yeah, we had our big event, our Home Team Harvest event. In one day, we raised enough food and money for over 4 million meals.
Yay.
So we were very, very, very busy. And, of course, working in donor relations, I get all the aftermath, so all the money that's raised comes across my desk the week after. So that's what I've been doing.
I'm contracting at a utility company, and we just had a big windstorm. So I've been doing a lot of late night online posting, storm messaging, and it's been fun. And I say sarcastically.
I didn't cause the windstorm this time.
I think you might have.
No, it wasn't me.
I think you very well may have.
I'm glad we missed that this week.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't.
Hurricane Mike's ass has
Why does the conversation always revolve around my ass?
I don't know, because it's the noisiest out of the five of us. Like, that's just it.
Going in and coming out of my ass.
Wait, is there something been going in your ass?
No, bitch, I'm like a nun right now. I need to join the Sisterhood of Perpetual Indulgence.
No.
That's all I'm doing is perpetually indulging myself.
Well.
okay.
If you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love someone else?
All right, RuPaul.
Fair enough.
Speaking of RuPaul,
Yes, we go.
Drag race. Start your engines. Drag race. Be the best woman win. RuPaul Drag Race. Start your engines. RuPaul Drag Race. Be the best woman.
for those of you that don't know, the cast has been announced. Season 7 will start in January. 14 new girls, so we'll be doing updates on that once the show starts.
So when does it start exactly?
I don't remember the exact release date. I just know it's in January, but they haven't set an actual date that I have found yet.
Well,
Anybody good?
It's usually on Tuesdays, isn't it?
Anybody good?
Like, do you know anyone? Like, when you were reading through the names, you're like, oh, I know her.
Yeah, the only one that I know who she is, I mean, I don't know her personally, is Miss Fame. She's a YouTube sensation. I strongly suggest that you look her up on YouTube whenever anybody gets a minute. She's she's a makeup artist by trade.
What is it, Miss Fame?
Miss Fame. So she's well, the thing is though, last season Courtney Act was she was a YouTube sensation, and she's a very pretty girl. She's a fishy queen, as they call them. So she looks very much so like a girl when she's in drag, but that only took Courtney to the top 3. It didn't take her to the win, so we'll see how Miss Fame does. There's a lot of interesting characters, good mixture. There's, the real pretty ones, there's the bitchy ones, there's the funny ones. They've released they each have their individual Meet the Cast.
Do we know who the bitchy ones are yet?
It's kind of hard to tell. Miss Fame could very possibly be one of those. They're kind of portraying her as that.
What about a girl?
So, I think there's a girl on there that really sticks out to me. Cass is looking at her picture right now. Ginger Minge. She's one of the plus-size girls of the season. I think she's very short from what they say. But she seemed a little sassy in her interview. She's got that southern charm to her.
I think Hugo Weaving should join.
That'd be amazing. Get some
Priscilla.
Wesley Snipes in there as well.
That's right,
The one that I
Zima.
The one that I think I kind of like right now, her name is Katya. I can't pronounce her last name, but she does this. She's very characterized. She's this like Russian character. She's not Russian at all, but she seemed very very funny from her video. So that would be another one that I'm kind of keeping my eye on. But and then of course we have our Puerto Rican queen, Miss Candy Ho.
Yay!
Candy Ho.
Candy Ho. Actually, the whole family is a big Puerto Rican drag family down in Puerto Rico.
You're very well respected.
The whole family.
Those hoes.
Those damn hoes.
Those damn
Candy.
hoes.
Oh my goodness.
So stay tuned. We'll know a little bit more, next month. But it should be an exciting cast.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
I may actually have to watch this time.
Yeah.
I'm not usually the RuPaul guy, but I might have to give it a shot this time.
A little bit.
All right, Rafi, what have you had going on last couple
Oh my
weeks?
goodness. Honestly, it's just been crazy. We were actually sitting talking about it the other day of just like we weren't sure if it was a full moon or not, but everyone took their crazy pills and was just out and about
Last Monday.
roaming the streets.
Last Monday, everyone took their stupid pills.
It was just ridiculous. So, I mean, ultimately, like I teach, and some of my students were just like crazy. Like, there's no other way to put it. Everyone was just kind of on Looney Tunes. And it just sounded like that was just a common thread throughout because no matter who I encountered, they were a little bit of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So
even our delivery
really
person,
were.
we ordered dinner that night, and they brought the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I opened up the box, and I was like, that's not my calzone. That's someone's vegan gluten-free pizza. I'm like,
same thing.
So I looked up Mike and I said, even delivery person's having a day.
Yeah.
So we did our happy hour again on Tuesday. That's kind of become a normal thing. We go to a certain bar and we actually met the owner and told him that we do a shout out for him. So if you guys are in Belltown area, Seattle, make sure you go to Aqua Bar. Really good bar.
Yes.
Really good food. They have happy hour all day on Tuesday.
Yes.
Our normal bartender was not there, which was kind of sad. Actually, the owner was like, "Hey, do you remember Phil?" And he brought it up like the dude was dead or something. We're like, oh my god, yeah. What happened to Phil?
Sweet.
He's like, oh, he called off. He's got the flu today. I'm like, dude, calm down.
Mike's face went completely white. When he said, you remember Phil?
Right.
Not as white as it went when I got my bill, though.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
But
They were delicious, though, weren't they?
I love
they were
Aqua
so
Bar.
good.
I went there a lot when I first moved out here, and I was living with some friends of ours, like right around the block from the place. I was in there a lot, especially for the martinis on happy hour.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'd come back in, and the girls would just be looking at me like, "You're drunk," and I'm like, "I am not. I just had a couple of drinks."
No
You
way.
drunk? No way.
Never.
I know, right?
Never.
It's like,
But I will tell you, if you go there, Manhattans are not the same as martinis. Just because they're served in a martini glass, they are not included on happy hour. Especially when you don't have your normal bartender.
No. And especially, when you're getting Maker's Mark type.
Well,
Right.
I
I don't know many people who get Manhattans, though. That's a very old-fashioned-y kind of drink. That's something like someone's grandfather would order.
Yeah, that's where it came from.
Yeah.
My grandparents and my uncles and aunts, they used to always drink Manhattans, so...
My grandfather used to drink White Russians.
Oh, yeah, they
So-
drink those too.
so I
I
started
like a good
drinking
White
White-
Russian
yeah.
every once in a while.
I don't mind them.
the only time I've drank White Russians is when watching The Big Lebowski and doing a drinking game
Oh, God.
with White Russians. And if you ever looked up Big Lebowski drinking games, I made it through half the movie. I've never seen that movie completely to the end because I've always passed out halfway through because
It was a great movie.
I did White Russians. And this is after having been at the bar. This is several years ago with coworkers, already doing an after-work drink and then going and doing that. So I have yet to see the end of that movie. Dude.
We, me and a couple of my friends in college, we made up a drinking game for Lord of the Rings. It was the first movie. And there was only one rule, and the rule was every time you see the one ring, you take a drink. Do you know in the first 15 minutes they show that about 17 times? And we were watching the 4.5 hour extended version.
Did y'all make it?
After disc 1, we were done with the 12-pack of beers, so we quit. We still had a whole nother disc to do, so I don't recommend that. Yeah, no, it's not a good idea.
Well, I think maybe if everything they put the ring on, that would be a little easier.
I like how you all took like these big movies and turned them into drinking games, whereas my friends and I, we ended up turning Fraggle Rock into a drinking game. So we really were. We were watching like old episodes of Fraggle Rock, and it was like anytime like you see red, or anytime like Moogie looks like she's high, or whatever it is that you just would take a drink. We were pretty well blitzed by the end of just a 30-minute show.
The 30-minute show is really only 20-something.
It is, but it did the job. It really did. It was quite lovely.
Blue's saying hello.
Oh my god.
She's in heat. If you have a male cat, feel free to let us know.
Oh Lord.
Well, one drinking game we did, me and some coworkers one night, was Full House. Like, it was like an episode came on one of the channels, and we looked up to see if there was a drinking game for Full House. And there was.
For Full House.
There's
Yes.
a game for everything.
So, like, every time there was the moral music, or when they had an exterior shot of the house, or where's Uncle Joey or someone, he would, like...
He did the impersonations?
Or something, I don't know. No, that was the other one, I think.
I guess me and my friends when I was growing up weren't that inventive. All we did was get a quarter in a shot glass and off
Play
we went.
quarters.
Yeah. That's all we did.
Blue just jumped up on my leg, and she had her claws out.
No,
Oh.
So it went right through my jeans. I could feel the claws. I was... Yeah.
She's showing.
Good afternoon. I'm awake.
Look at.
She's all
Thanks,
happy.
Blue.
For those of you that don't know, Blue is one of the station cats.
Yes.
Blue and gold.
Blue
Go
and
Navy.
gold.
I have to say, I know that you guys don't care, but my football team won yesterday.
Who's your football team?
I saw that.
Navy beat Army again 13 times in a row.
13 times in a row?
Goodness.
That's quite embarrassing. Like, that is. That's...
You know, that's...
They could have, like, let them win one or something.
Well, they won 13, 14 years ago.
Mm.
They beat Navy. But, yeah, no. Yeah.
Oh.
The midshipmen beat the Black Knights.
Seahawks are playing the 49ers today.
Mm.
Seahawks are playing the 49ers.
Oh, that'll be a good
matchup.
game.
Yes.
That's a big rivalry game.
That's going to be a
Yes,
fun
here.
driving home in the traffic game.
Oh, Lord.
What time's the game over?
Yeah.
It started at like 1:30.
Start at 1:30.
Something like that.
Well,
Yeah.
let's see if we can announce if there's a winner yet, shall we?
Oh.
I don't think it's over yet.
I don't
We
think so.
do have the interwebs.
We can see what the score is, though.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Seattle.
Look at us.
I
Looking up football
know. It
and
is
stuff.
nice.
We just got done talking about
It
drag
is
race. Let's see who's
nice.
winning
Seattle
this season.
up by
3 points.
in the third quarter.
This is a
Yay.
very butch thing to do.
This is.
Okay, we're done. Can we look at some makeup tips now?
Look at
He's like, we got to gay it up a little
enough of
bit.
that.
Green.
Apparently, the
Yeah, gay it up a little bit.
Seahawks are ahead by 3. I can't remember what my score. I had 0-6, and I don't remember what I had, but I had some football scores to
Oh,
see if I won. But I don't think I'm going to win.
Oh.
I never win. That's stupid.
that's cute.
That's cute.
The spread always gets me.
All right,
That's what she said.
That always gets me too. Number 17, the spread is
Juvenile.
so Cass, how was your last couple of weeks?
I've been away.
Oh yeah, how was
Phoenix, out of town. It was good this week.
Yeah.
This is my third of 4 sessions out there, 4-week-long sessions. So pretty good.
In Arizona.
When do you go back?
Yeah.
January, I think it's 18th.
Oh, right after my surgery.
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
Still
so
hot out there. That's
Mike
good.
has informed us that when after he has his surgery, he's going to quit smoking.
That's good.
So
We
he's
should
gonna be
encourage you to do
recovering,
that.
Yeah,
which I'm proud of him for, but he's going to be recovering from his surgery.
And we are going to move out
While
while
he's
he's recovering.
So, if anyone has a spare room,
I'm going to be in pain and nicotine withdrawal.
Please.
You know how we solve that?
just get him.
We
Just
find
knock
him.
him out.
We find him a little twink nurse guy to come over and
Hey.
talk.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
I'll get a home health care nurse.
We'll put an application up on the webpage.
That's it.
Wow.
Come take care of Mike. Here's
That's
the
it.
application.
I know it's just a hernia surgery, but I'm gonna need a sponge bath.
Look at
Yeah, can we please get somebody to help him with that? Because I'm not doing that.
And he's gonna need something to put in his mouth to imitate the cigarette.
Yeah,
it.
he's gonna need that oral
I'd
fixation.
rather it be a cigar size.
He's gonna need that oral fixation.
Phil. Complete.
well,
No,
you know.
no, whatever
Come
you
on.
need in order to make yourself feel better. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm just gonna get him a
But we'll
bottle
see.
of NyQuil and just like knock him every time he wakes up. Here, drink this. Drink your
That's
juice,
it.
Shelby. Drink your juice. And knock him
fine.
out.
You know, I've only smoked for 19 years, so.
Just be easy.
Oh, yeah. Piece of cake. Piece of cake.
Hey, I
How
did
did
it.
you quit?
I did. Well, I stopped smoking real cigarettes in September and did the vape thing. Started with the strongest and worked my way down to January, and I just gave it up in January, and I haven't smoked since.
I think I smoked for like 14 years, and then I had to use medication. I do that Chantix stuff to quit. Ooh, well, yeah, they're not kidding with some of the side effects with the wacky dreams and stuff. I think I took it for about a month, and I was good.
I only smoked from the age of 15.
I was
Yeah.
14.
14,
and I'm 41 now.
Hmm.
So
Had my first cigarette when I was 14, and my
25
last
years?
cigarette
25
when I was 29,
Yeah, about that.
28, 29.
Yeah.
25 years of smoking. I gave it up.
Good Lord.
My grandfather,
It's a long time.
when he got diagnosed with emphysema and they said you had to quit smoking, he quit that day.
Attaboy.
I mean,
My grandparents
cold
did that
turkey. I'm like, how the hell did that man do that?
They both were diagnosed with cancer, and they just that day did not touch another cigarette. It was like, wow.
People can do that. I mean,
Yeah.
it's amazing what that kind of diagnosis will get you.
No. I quit smoking cold turkey, but I didn't smoke for that long, though. I
No,
can't
your
say
cold
that I
turkey
did.
was and it was can I borrow a cigarette? Can I borrow a cigarette?
No, okay, so
and then
yeah,
it was
wait,
my
wait,
own
wait,
bag.
wait,
And then
wait,
it'd be cold
wait.
outside, and then it would warm up again. He'd be like, "Oh, can I borrow a
This
cigarette?"
motherfucker
So I was a
quit
seasonal
smoking.
sm-
He didn't quit smoking. He quit buying
Buying
his own
cigarettes.
I did.
For years.
I did.
4 years.
But see, I was justified, because if I didn't buy my own pack, then I really wasn't a
You
smoker.
weren't justified for
No,
shit.
I was. See, what would happen was I would be a seasonal smoker. So eventually, when it gets to like November, December, I would be outside shivering, and I'm just like, this is stupid. Like, I'm going to quit. So then I would. And then around like April, people would be outside smoking, and I was like, let me bum one. And then eventually I started...
He would be like, ooh, look at them price of cigarettes going up. Can I have a cigarette?
Right. Right.
Can I have a quarter?
So then I would just do, one, and then after a little bit, then I started owing people packs. So by June, I was buying my own packs again, and then I would be good until
No, that's
December.
when he quit. When he started owning his whole packs, he's like, I'm just going to quit. Bitch.
I think he still owes Darla like
I think I do. I
That was sort of
do.
like a
Darla, I have
cigarette.
not forgotten about you. I really haven't. But no, I haven't had a cigarette since December 12th, 2008.
Yeah,
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
that was. No way! You didn't smoke at the Christmas party that year?
I did. We had people over. I remember we had people over, and I had just smoked so much that the next day my chest was just hurting, and after that I was like, okay, I need to wait for a little bit. And it became 3 days, and after 3 days I was like, well, let's see how long I go. And it just kind of went from there.
Well, they say like after 3 days is when all the chemicals are
Yeah.
out of your
Yeah, but it
system.
takes 2 weeks to break the actual cycle in your head.
Mm.
'Cause
The
this-
psychological
Yeah,
part?
yeah. The
I think
psychological.
physiologically, you're done after 3 or 4 days, but psychological. I think it's the psychological thing that's the hardest because, there's the oral fixation. You're so used to it, and I'm not trying to be dirty about when
Phil.
I say that,
No.
But it's like a lot of people when they quit, they do a lot of suckers or they chew a lot of
I bet they
straws.
suck on. Oh.
Because
see.
they, they're used to having that in their mouth. So
I miss it so much
This
when
is
I'm
going down the wrong
I know.
I know.
Like, you keep trying. It's
I
just
know.
not working.
I miss it the most when I'm stuck in traffic. Like, that is
Yeah.
when I'm just kind of like, I hate these people. I hate Seattle drivers. I despise them with every fiber of my being. And
want a
so,
cigarette.
and that's really just when I want a cigarette.
Well, you said that about Chicago drivers too. So
No, Chicago drivers.
Rafa doesn't like any drivers. He
I
would just
don't.
rather have a hoverboard
Please.
and drive above all of that.
I think I would rather have a
Oh,
hoverboard
that would
drive
make me
above
so
that.
happy. Santa,
After-
bring me a hoverboard. I've been good this year.
after a meal, after a good meal.
Oh. And after sex.
Yeah.
I don't have sex anymore, so that's kind of irrelevant.
Sit down in the evening on like a balcony or a deck with a glass of wine or a beer or a cocktail.
But you just covered everything. You said after a meal, while you're driving, during sex, sitting down.
Not during sex, after sex.
So really,
it's kind of dangerous to do during sex.
While you're on the toilet.
You just miss cigarettes all the time. First thing when you wake up, right before you go to bed, every time you take a breath.
I'll tell you what I don't.
Y'all are giving me real good push to quit smoking. You're going to miss it every moment of every day for the rest of your life, but you should quit.
No, eventually you'll be sleeping and you won't think about it.
Here's what I don't
dream about it.
Here's what I don't miss about cigarettes. Frequent bronchitis or
you're so old.
Sinus infection.
You're so old.
Yes. The smell.
So old. We're going to have a segment now of like, let's talk about our ailments. Oh, today my sciatica's kicking in.
We're not doing that.
My knee's telling me rain is
I could fill an hour just with that.
An hour?
Oh, God.
An hour.
Yeah, just an hour.
That's all we have.
Yeah, okay.
Just an hour. Just an hour.
You could fill a week with your ailments. An hour. Jesus Christ, it'd be like the Jerry Lewis telethon in this bitch. Now we're going to move up to the sciatica.
I knew I shouldn't have bought American. I should have gotten a foreign one. That's what I should have gotten. American just breaks down. Just
and his model, they don't make the parts anymore.
They don't. The upkeep, I don't know.
You know, with the smoking thing, I don't miss it now.
No.
There are times that it, like drinking.
Yeah.
I do miss it every now and again when I'm drinking, but then I think about how much better, like, my sleeping is, and when I wake up, I'm not hacking when I wake up, or I don't have that smell. Cause when somebody that smokes that doesn't bathe or wash themselves,
well, it's not not bathing,
but even like
it's
it's different with Mike because I don't smell Mike or don't smell the smoke on Mike,
and he does bathe.
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
he does.
I bathe. I wash my clothes. I bathe.
There it is.
But there are people that just reek.
Oh yeah,
and I can smell it like right off.
I also don't smoke as much as I used to though.
Right.
When I first moved out here, I was smoking a pack and a half a day, and now I'm down to about a half a pack.
Well,
that's expensive. I don't see how you.
Who the hell are you telling? I'm going buying the damn things. I know.
And it's even more expensive out here. The taxes on here.
Man, I went home for that week in September, and they're like $4.21 for a pack. I said, "Excuse me." I forgot that they're a lot cheaper out here.
I'll take 5 then.
Yeah,
and then everyone's looking at you like, that's cheap?
I brought some back to Seattle with me. Yeah, that's cheap out here. They range from. It depends where you're at. Anywhere from $7 to $11.
Remember you can get a carton for $25?
I do. I remember.
Now carton's like $45.
I remember when I was underage and I was giving my one friend that would always buy his cigarettes like $2 and we'd get some change. And that's for Marlboros.
Yeah, $2 back.
You know what they are in New York City?
I used to give a friend.
Anybody want to guess?
10,
13,
50.
No, higher because they're 11 in the city.
$19 a pack in New York City.
Oh my lord!
$9 of that is tax.
That is foolishness.
Yeah, that's dumb.
How much is a carton? Oh my god!
Well, multiply that by 10.
Right.
Simple math. $190.
That's not that simple. Math is hard. No.
Wow.
And you can't smoke. And you can't smoke anywhere in New York City. Just about.
No. You can't do it out here either.
No.
You got to be what, 15, 20 feet away from the door?
Yeah.
Yeah. When New York,
you go
New York,
20 feet and you're in front of someone else's door.
25 feet.
New York City is 200 feet.
Oh yeah, it's 25 feet from the door here. Indiana, hell, it's only 8 feet.
Right.
Indiana, you can still smoke in a bar.
You can.
Some.
If
they're grandfathered in, if it's a new establishment, most of them you cannot smoke.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't miss
if
that.
it serves food, but if it's just bar.
No. In Indiana, you can't have a bar that doesn't serve food. They have to have some sort of food. That's a law in Indiana.
No.
It's part of the liquor license, I think. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When we worked at that one establishment, yeah, I remember when I quit, and I was just doing the vape. I would still smell the smoke from the bar.
Yeah,
and I was like, "How did you do it?" Because he's never smoked. So it's horrible.
The second I would get home from a smoky bar after I quit smoking, got those clothes off and put them like in a corner.
It's like you almost had to wash them
and I had to take a shower before I went to bed because I was like, I'm not gonna have my sheets.
Let me tell you something. Former smokers are worse than non-smokers.
Yes, we are.
Here.
Yes, we're really prissy about that.
They are diva prissy bitches.
Yes, we are.
That's just what it boils down to, and that's even in their normal life too. But anyway.
Oh, fuck you!
No, former smokers are the worst.
We
The
are.
worst.
Well,
They're the
and
first ones
also we're the
to
sensitive.
wave their hand around and whatever.
Oh, I don't do that.
Oh,
I don't do that. I don't do that crap.
I have some former smoker friends that are like that, and it's like, move, just move.
It's like
That's the whole thing. Even when I'm a non-smoker, granted, it's it's going to be temptation or whatever, but at the same time, I believe in equal rights for everybody. Especially okay, fine, I get the whole not smoking inside public buildings. I understand that, but damn it, if I'm outside, I have the right to smoke wherever the hell I want to smoke outside. Sorry, it's outside. You have a right not to smoke. I have a right to smoke. Lord knows I pay the taxes to be able to do it.
You do. You definitely do. You're paying $12 a pack.
Well,
Shit.
I agree. Also, too, it's like when you're a reformed or former smoker, you're super sensitive about it. You can really detect it much stronger than a regular non-smoker.
It's true.
Okay,
So-
speaking of,
All right,
I wanted to show you this.
Now that you've made
real quick,
every
real quick.
smoker feel bad.
I was going to move on to dick smoking, but we can show us whatever you want to.
Well, you can do it.
yeah.
So there's this ad that Time Warner cable people have blocked. Wait, here it is. Right, and it's from you've heard
Nasty
of the
Pig.
Nasty Pig.
That's- I've
They
never
used to
heard
do
that.
underwear and they do all sorts of things, right?
Not Two Girls, One Cup cast. Oh God, that's a whole different kind of pig.
So, all right, so I'm going to roll this so you guys can see it.
Okay.
They banned it on Time Warner cable, basically, so they
Okay.
won't allow it on Time Warner cable. So here's the ad.
Okay. Oh, hello. Yes, antlers.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Right. Yellow furs.
Nasty Pig underwear.
I'm not either.
That's because you're married and you wear old man underwear.
No.
Oh, wait, I just,
Why
oops.
is that banned? There's no suggestion. There's no.
There is suggestion in
There's suggestion.
Wait, there was a
There's
part.
not suggestion.
No, there definitely
Is
is.
there something specifically that they're having issue with?
I am.
With
No,
this
they're
ad?
just
Is
the.
there anything
This
specific?
overall?
Maybe it's the.
Where's that
the
spot?
balls next
Oh, here it
to
is. Here it
his
is.
balls and-
Now watch this spot part
Okay.
right here.
Yeah, you can also.
Let me
you,
zoom-
you almost see it.
Wait,
See what?
where's he coming up from?
Oh.
Oh.
No,
wait.
no, go back.
Let's go back.
He was picking something up off the floor.
He was not.
That's why he wiped his mouth.
That's it.
I'm going to tell you what. If
And
time
see the look on the other guy's face?
Wait.
Like, yeah.
I want you to watch. I want you to watch the
Well, he
movements.
didn't look
Is that
satisfied. He didn't look satisfied at all. He's just like.
Wait, watch the movements of the guy on the right.
That
He
looked
looked
like Bob
like
Harper.
did.
Kind of looked like Bob Harper.
Bob Harper's adorable.
It's
Look
not,
at him.
though.
He's like, hey.
He's like, hey.
He's like, hey, girl, hey.
But
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what. If that makes them uncomfortable, they should watch some Andrew Christian videos.
Andrew Christian is nothing but porn. Just like
Well,
porn with underwear.
not
And
usually.
sometimes. Because sometimes the underwear's like off the side of the bed. And it's just kind of like, look, buy these. While these two guys are having sex.
Well,
like, that's
with
really
that,
it.
then how are they allowing how to get away? How are they still showing how to get away with murder?
That's just it. Like, it's just.
Because that is some gay sex on there that I was shocked to.
I love that
I
shit.
mean,
See.
but that is a bit suggestive. I mean, come on, that's
like in your face.
But how is this any more
so-
suggestive than what would be, like, something like the heterosexual ads that you see out there with, like, the
It
couples
isn't.
and everything? It's not any more suggestive than that.
Have you ever seen like a commercial with two? Not saying that these don't exist. I'm just asking.
No.
A heterosexual couple, and it's implied that one is giving the other.
Did you watch
Yes.
some of the Calvin Klein
That
ads
it's been
from the
on-
early
wait,
2000s?
That's
Oh,
been
yes.
on TV. So you're saying that this is actually aired? There are
The
actually
Calvin
ads
Klein
that-
ads used to air, yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I mean, I've seen foreign ones. The ones that you can
that-
get the video.
That video
Yeah,
just, I mean,
but-
the video just goes back to it's all the same shit of them banning stuff that they're not comfortable with.
Yeah.
Double
Blah,
standard.
Right.
blah, 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 double standard, blah, blah,
Because the
blah.
Family Research Council is going to
But-
be calling and petitioning and pitching a bitch.
All right, let's look at this Calvin Klein commercial real quick
Okay.
to see how much different it is.
Oh,
See
my.
the silhouette of a body.
Yes.
I mean, he's moving. mean,
That's not the only silhouette I see right now.
No, that's
you cannot
that's
see it.
lovely.
Well, isn't David Beckham doing underwear commercials?
He
that
does,
are-
and he needs to continue to do so.
I mean,
I don't know who this man is, but he needs to be my nurse in January.
There you go. You can do your laundry on his ass.
I will never get healed, though.
No.
no. Yeah,
So you can't compare that. You need a commercial that you can compare.
I.
That's not fair because that's not at all.
Okay, what about all the Victoria's Secret ads of all the women in the sexy lingerie and stuff like that? I mean,
It would
it's
be
a
different,
double.
but it would be different if they were just showing themselves. I'm not saying the ad shouldn't air. I'm saying
Ooh.
you have to compare apples to apples, right? So show me the.
That's
apple.
not an apple, that's a banana.
But wait.
Good Lord.
God.
Wow.
Okay, no, there
Look
was
at that. Wait, go back.
Jesus, no.
That's the shadow.
Oh, there's a.
That is not a shadow.
That is not a
I'm
shadow.
just joking.
That thing is
Oh.
causing a shadow.
Wow, that could bludgeon somebody.
That is.
Oh my!
Now, mind you, for those of you that can't see, we're not actually watching porn. It's
No.
We're watching
we're,
commercials.
we're doing a
There
case
is
study
one.
on underwear commercials.
You can do a search on YouTube
Wait.
for this. It's the Calvin Klein underwear Bold Spring 2012 commercial.
Yes.
There is what's a cologne? There's
And they're quite
cologne
bold.
with blue in it,
Light blue.
See,
light blue.
Dolce & Gabbana light blue.
Search on YouTube Dolce and Gabbana light blue. I have the ad that you're looking for.
how is that not?
No, but it's not.
I have the ad that you want, that you're looking for.
That
Kat. I'm looking for.
that I want.
I've got the apple for you.
Okay.
Look at.
Oh, hold up. We're finishing this.
Pardon
commercial
us while we have a moment.
I'll go have a go
Okay,
get a bathroom break.
moving
or
on.
Go get a drink.
Okay, sorry.
Moving on.
Search-
This is not exciting for people that are listening and
Yes,
not
so-
watching.
I just want to show Cass.
What is it now?
Dolce and Gabbana light
Light
blue.
blue.
Light blue.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a song.
I know, right?
I think that's the cologne
Yeah.
Commercial.
commercial.
Chanel number 5.
Yes, the top one.
Okay. We'll put it on here real quick. Do a search for it, everybody. Light blue fragrance commercial.
There's nothing there.
Somebody say something.
Right.
No, see, this is the hot guy. He's swimming for the girl.
Yeah.
He's in his tiny little swim trunks.
They're called Speedos.
Yeah, thank you.
They're
I
called
couldn't remember
Speedos.
that. She's in a two-piece, and they're kissing passionately.
He said
I mean,
kissing.
this is very similar to
Kissing.
the.
But he just removed her top.
Take
he did.
69, it said.
See?
That's a tad bit different than a guy
No,
coming
it's
up
two
from the
people.
table,
It's the man and the
wiping
woman.
his mouth. Them,
Yeah, but that's
them
incredibly
opening a package with a man who is bare under it. I mean, you can't see his crotch, of course.
No,
but it's
But it's
ultra
sexualized.
suggestive.
That's just suggestive too.
If it was two guys just kissing and one was undressing his shirt, that was a lot different than the nasty pig commercial we watched.
The nasty.
I mean, you have to be honest with it, right? If it was,
There was nothing wrong with that nasty pig commercial.
I mean, I would watch it, but I could see how
Right.
that would be very, very suggestive. That's just me.
No, it is very
you
suggestive.
can.
I think we can agree at a point. There's a double standard
Well,
in
I
advertising.
think when you're
If it would
looking,
have been a man and a woman interacting in that commercial,
I don't think they
it'd
would
been
have aired
different.
it. I don't
I
think
think
they
they
would have
would've.
aired the nasty pig
I
commercial
think
if
they
that
would
would have been men and women doing what they were doing.
I
I
think
don't
so.
think they would have aired
Because
it.
when you
No.
look at different commercials and
No, I
like
don't
what they
either.
do with
I don't
like
think they would've
sexually.
They banned the Skittles commercial. And
What
that
was
was
the
a man
Skittles
and a woman.
commercial?
Where it looked like she
He's-
was giving him a blowjob and then
And
he blew
Blows
Skittles.
Skittles.
They banned that.
Oh.
Wait, what was it?
Taste the rainbow.
No, we'll watch it later. We're not watching another thing. Nobody can see them on the radio.
Yeah, we don't need to watch it right now.
But
We have to
yeah.
put the links up with the show.
Oh, well, okay. Thanks for throwing me under the bus on that
I
one.
know.
Nothing like Matty giving LD more work to do.
Look at it.
That's delegation.
Oh.
Apparently the Seahawks just scored, so. nothing.
Yay! Next
That was the
topic.
guy in the video.
But no, when you really think about like kind of what is on television now compared to what used to be on, like, you know, we grew up in the generation like Full House and Family Matters and all that stuff, and now we have shit like How to Get Away with Murder and all of
I
that.
remember
has all
when-
of this sex and craziness on it.
Yeah, I
Like-
remember when the biggest thing, the craziest late night thing that happened on TV is when they showed a dude's ass on NYPD.
Blue.
Yes.
Yeah.
And ever
Yes.
since he showed his ass, it has been downhill from there.
And it was like Sipowicz.
David
It was
Cru-
like, it wasn't even
Yeah.
like a good ass either. It was,
Look at
there's
this
so
old
much
man
better-
bud
it was
on
old
TV.
man saggy ass, and they were like, yay, no.
And then you had Oz on HBO.
Oh, well, that was still even though on premium.
That was, but I mean, some of the shows that are just on like prime time right now.
You can get that on
it's
Netflix now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes,
I love Oz.
Mm-hmm.
That show, and then if you look at all the stars that came out of that show,
Like half of them were from like Law and Order.
Law and Order. The guy that does the farmers commercials.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
He was the racist guy.
Yes.
Yes.
He didn't get his start on Oz.
Yes, he did.
That's where
No,
he
that was
No, he was on Law and Order.
That was his breakthrough.
That
That
was
was when
his
he really
yeah.
came out. Of
Right.
But you know, wasn't he also the editor on the Spider-Man?
He was in Spider-Man. Yeah, he was J. Jonah Jameson.
Did John?
He does a good job with it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just very good.
So,
I was just gonna say, now that we've looked at penises and stuff and underwear and blah 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 and all that good stuff, I think it's time for some misconnections.
Oh. Missed connections.
I don't have a theme song yet.
That's okay.
I'll get one.
That's all right.
I'll get Kaz to sing it.
That's all right.
Sing it. Come on.
No, you won't. But
Yeah.
you will.
Look at it. Look at it. All right, so today our misconnections are coming out of Miami. And this one actually gets straight to the point just in the title of it. I used to suck your dick every Friday night.
Okay.
All right.
Very nice.
So if every Friday night you used to get a Hummer, you might want to listen, especially if you were living in Lake Worth. So I used to suck your dick every Friday night at Lake Worth Adult Theater.
Wow.
I always sucked you with the condom. Right. And in parentheses, that should tell you who I am.
Wait, stop.
Mm-hmm.
I must analyze that statement right there.
Yes.
So I guess if he... Okay.
They were being safe. They were being cautious.
He was being safe for that one guy, but he was probably getting oral sex from other guys.
Well,
Maybe.
It continues, you got a divorce and moved. So he was married, but then moved back again. Just wondering if you are still around the area. I would love to continue to service you at a time that works for you. And in parentheses, I might be able to host now.
Wait, you might be. How do you might be?
It depends on if his husband's home or not.
Or his wife.
It's so bad.
That is so true. That is so true. But that's not the first time that I've just heard about that. Like the married guys going to the theater and kind of doing whatever, but they're like, oh no, I'm fine. Like, I'm not gay.
I have a friend of mine from back home that was his specialty, going to the adult bookstore.
That was his specialty?
Yeah.
For married men?
For married men, yeah.
Wow.
He would have all kinds of married men at the adult bookstore.
I don't get it. Like, I understand if you're like trying to maintain a facade and all of that stuff, but then it's like, why not just have girlfriends then? Why get married? Why go through the whole motion of doing all of that if you're gonna go and like just get blown by some dude in a
family pressures?
Mike said it.
Societal
Oh
pressures.
my lord!
Yeah. Some people buy into societal pressures and family pressures.
What was it? You told me that, like with Mexicans, if they do you, they don't consider themselves gay unless they're receiving.
But that's not even just Mexican. That's just any, like, I've noticed it more of just, like, men of color in general. Whether they're Mexican, Puerto Rican, black, Italian, Greek. It's just that whole thing of, like, if it's being done to me, then I'm not gay. But if I'm if I
got it backwards.
Backwards. If I'm doing it to them, not a big deal. If they're doing it to me, then that's something else.
If
but if you get a hard
blowing them, it's
fine.
It's fine.
They can't blow back.
They can't blow back.
No blowback.
He can't blow back, yeah.
Then he's fine.
He's fine.
But he can't bottom and he cannot give oral.
Right.
We had a group of guys. I used to go to a club back in college all the time in Champaign, Illinois. We'd make the hour drive to go there. But there was the same group of 3 or 4 Hispanic guys that would come in, and they just came in because they wanted to get blowjobs from dudes at the bars.
Huh.
So yeah, but they were there like every weekend.
Every weekend.
Yeah.
Anything worth doing.
You know, they did that for a while back in like 06, early 07 at Truman's. There was just a flood of it.
Yeah.
Going on all the time.
Yeah.
So your next misconnection?
Next misconnection is out of Fort Lauderdale. Titled
Gay.
You're not far. You're not far from that. Big Dicked Twink.
Wow.
Hey,
Yes.
wait, I'm paying attention.
There you go. There you go.
Mike needs visuals.
And actually, you'll appreciate this because just the description is definitely your type. You are young, skinny, blonde at McDonald's on Sunrise this morning.
As my ex.
Oh, see? As I continue, you can confirm or deny whether or not this might be your ex. You kept smiling at me and groping what appeared to be a large cock. Your ex?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So far, we're good.
Cool. I wanted to investigate more, but had to get to the office. I would love to have you over and give you a very sensual massage on my table and take care of what I'm sure is a very pretty cock. That's nice.
Yeah.
Let dad is in all caps, massage that cute ass, nipples in all caps, and smooth body, and suck you and make you shoot all that boy spunk.
I love that Rafe reads. He's like he's reading an encyclopedia.
All that boy spunk.
All bad boys.
Yes. You do nothing but enjoy my talents. Hope you see this. And then in all caps, shoot it. Exclamation
Read
point.
the stats of the person who posted that.
He is 55. His body is athletic. He is 5'11", and his status is separated.
Yeah.
Oh, so he needs to be on that new
Is that his ass
that
cheeks
new
or
app.
something?
What was it called? Daddy something?
Oh, I forget the name of it, but
Yeah,
it's the Daddy app
There's
where
a
like
Daddy app for guys who likes
there's
daddies.
Grinder, Growler.
And Daddy.
And now there's Scruff. Now there's Daddy something.
Daddy, yeah.
Daddy.
What is it? It's an app for the phone?
It's an app. It's another
Apparently.
dating app.
We got
For
one more
dads.
disconnection. One more.
Yeah.
One more.
All right, this is the last one. And actually, again, we come across talking about a massage. So this one is in Wilton Manors. This is also in Florida.
Sounds like a retirement community.
I know, the Wilton Manors retirement community.
Let me take out my dentures and service you.
Seriously.
Wilton Manors is like the gay district in Fort Lauderdale.
There's a gay district in Fort Lauderdale?
I thought the gay district of Fort Lauderdale was Fort Lauderdale.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it's kind of like in
saying-
Seattle, Capitol Hill is technically
That's
quote unquote
like-
the gay district,
Well,
but
you know.
gays are all over Seattle,
They
so
are.
it's kind
It's
of the
like
same
the
thing.
gay district of San Francisco.
So this one is I almost fell off. I almost fell off.
Hey.
Wait,
Oh, now we need seatbelts for sex.
I know, you do. You do. You're a good-looking massage dude. Great massage, and had me moaning, working my prostate, and at the end, you had me so turned on, I almost fell off the table. You had me squirming and coming so hard.
Yeah.
Tried to reach you, but no response. I know you post on here, and hope you see this. In caps, I want another when wife is away.
Oh,
A little scandal.
his wife or
He doesn't specify. He just says, I want another when wife is away.
That's one hell of a massage part.
It is.
Wow.
It is. You can get a happy ending, apparently.
Apparently, the whole
It
thing
is.
is
A
that.
prostate
Whole thing.
exam?
Prostate exam. So you can get a medical. You get
can
medical
get checked for
attention.
cancer.
That's it. That's
You can
it.
get a massage check for cancer and
Yes.
shoot your load.
Right.
All for one low price of $69.99.
Absolutely.
But wait, there's more.
more.
You get a second one for half the price.
That is true. That is true.
But the second one's only half the man.
Yes.
Oh.
But now I'm curious because the previous one that I read, talked about like I would love to get you on my table, massage you, and do all this stuff. And this
You
one's
wonder if
actually
think that's
referring to a guy who gives massages. So I'm just kind of like,
I bet it's the same person.
it might be the
That's
same
so
person.
There's a,
Massages are popular
I
in
think we
Fort
just
Lauderdale.
solved a mystery, Scooby.
I think we did.
there's a what is it? A serial massage prostate examiner out there.
There
Oh,
is. There is.
There are
He's
quite
just
a few.
randomly going around and sticking his fingers in people's butts.
Fingers,
There's a lot of them in South Bend, too.
Oh no!
I mean, that's what I heard.
right.
Just
No
some random dude. If you see like plastic gloves, you know to run. That's
Plastic
just it.
gloves and
He's
some
coming.
KY.
Unless you're into that kind of
KY, that's Crisco.
KY. Oh my God. You're so married. KY.
Okay, fine. Gun oil. Is that better?
That's better. Hey. I'm going to need my nurse to bring some of that too because I'm out.
That's just it. He almost fell out the sea. He did. Just slide right off.
Get done having sex, looks like you're walking on a Nordic track. Turning into the bathroom.
Where do you come come up with this shit? You really need to be assessed. I think there's something wrong with you.
Well,
All right, so the app that app that we were
Daddy
talking
Hunt? Yeah,
it's
that's
called
it.
Daddy
Daddy Hunt. That's right.
Yeah.
Daddy.
So you're into daddies.
Daddy Hunt is the first dating and social networking app designed specifically for daddies and daddy lovers.
Oh.
Yes. We won't watch that now, but the commercials for that are very interesting. Look it up on your own.
There's one where it's like it's kind of a creepy stalker
Don't
type.
ruin it for him.
No.
Let him look it up.
I'm just
Leave a little mystery.
Although this app, it just may as well be called "Looking for Someone to Pay My Bills." Like it really
Right.
is. Just like why ultimately would you be looking for? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm
Listen,
sure that
that's
there are
the
some
case.
people
I need
who
to
tend
log
go on
on.
there. Right. But at
Somebody
least,
needs
at
to
least
download
in
it.
my experience, the people who have gone looking for daddies.
Why do you
are
point
one
at me?
that they're-
We have a single
Somebody
one.
needs to download.
Someone needs to. You have all the other ones.
I think for this
I only
show,
have Grindr.
I think for this show, you should do some investigating and report back to us on
And
that.
I showed you the last one that messaged me on Grindr.
Oh yes,
That little queen. Are you kidding
did.
me?
No shit.
Like, oh my goodness!
What am I going to do with that little 16-year-old? Please.
Oh, my
Trying to act
That
like
was
he's
that was
18
go to
on
jail.
there.
That was
Was he really 16?
It looks like
he
it.
looked-
yeah. That was go to jail immediately.
It was.
Yes.
I mean, he had this long, curly ass hair, and asked me.
And he
if
showed the picture.
Asked me if I want to strip tease. I was like, for what?
He showed me.
Wait,
he
you
showed
wanted
me-
you to strip?
Did you say for what? Because that would be demolish his
You need your
self-esteem.
diaper changed? I don't understand.
You showed the picture, and I would look at that, and then Ruff and I think both of our reactions were, if you want to go to jail.
right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lord. But no, just in my experience, anyone who's been looking for like an older partner, like a daddy or whatever, it normally is because of the fact that they're just like, I want someone who take care of me or pay my bills. Like that's just been my experience.
Most of the time, yes.
So
I
want to speak generally for everybody.
I do know a
There are
couple of
people out there
people
who
that
like mature
really
people.
are attracted to older men.
There was a guy, and I have to say, there was a guy when I was doing the tours on the ships and doing my European stuff.
Yeah.
There was this Australian guy I met on one of the ships. And he was older. He was probably like 60-something. He offered to... I just couldn't do it.
No?
No. No.
No.
Rafe?
I couldn't even do it for money. He offered. I'm like, no.
He offered to pay?
Mm.
Oh, that was nice of him at least.
Yeah.
Like,
He's like, will this help? And he pulled out like several $100s. Like, no. But thanks.
right.
Rafe?
Yes.
Talk to
People
us a
will
little.
rethink that.
Talk to us about Colonel Mustard.
Oh, Colonel Mustard. All right, so
That's a clue.
I know it is.
Yeah.
So this could actually I'll just make a very long story short. My friend Brandon and I, we were out at a gay resort in Michigan, and I'll just leave it at that. And so,
Mike's like, I know where he's talking about.
and so,
really well
yes. And it was just fantastic. So this is back in the day when we were just like young and twinky and adorable and all of that stuff. And so, whatever, I was adorable. Shut up. So we were
I think
out.
Brandon's going to take exception to the past tense. Of
Oh, I know. Oh, baby. So anyway, so we're going around, and we ended up meeting this older gentleman whose name we could not remember. But we just kept calling him Colonel Mustard because he looked like he just had that Colonel Mustard look to him from Clue. You know, whatever. So as he was just a very well-to-do gentleman, and I met him when I was outside having a cigarette, and he was like, would you like something to drink? And he brought out like these really fancy liqueurs that I had never tried before. Anyway, fast forward throughout the evening, we come across him and he is drunk, just obliterated. And he just keeps coming up and he's like, you guys are so pretty. Let me buy you a drink. So he kept buying us drink, and we're not going to say no. And after a little bit, he was like, so how long have you two been together? And we both looked at each other and laughed, and he was like, well, my boyfriend's back at the room. And I was like, my boyfriend's actually back in Chicago. And he's like, scandalous, I need to buy you another drink. And that was it. Like, I don't know what he was thinking.
This bitch thought he was drinking fancy liqueurs.
Yes.
It was fucking good schnapps.
It was.
Midor.
It was
This is not
delicious.
fancy
I'm like,
liqueur.
it's
He just
so-
pronounced it Midore.
Midore.
Bitch, that is melon liqueur.
No.
You are not fancy.
It was delicious.
This is not bougie.
Yes.
No.
But yes, I was not above flirting for a free drink, so I was like, okay, cool.
I know. I remember neither was Mike, because when you
Whoa, why am I getting brought into this? I was usually the one buying the drinks.
because I remember when
While
you
the
guys
little
were
boys
at
flirted with me.
you guys were at
You.
Encompass.
What story are you telling?
Oh,
you guys are dating.
he's talking about the story with Josh, the bartender.
And the cherry twist.
Cherry in the mouth. So we were at a bar one night, the bar that we used to frequent back home, which is now closed in Compass. And there was this really adorable bartender. His name was Josh, I believe. Was that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, Rafi and I are dating at the time, and Josh is just, we used to have fun all the time when we went in that bar, so it was no big deal. And Josh would always make my drinks really strong and all this stuff, whatever. So at that time, I was drinking Amaretto Stone Sours because I was bougie. Or at least I thought I was.
Word. Continue, please.
So anyway, Josh always put an extra cherry in my drink. So about the 6th or 7th one in, Josh puts the stem of the cherry in his mouth. And I stand up. I'm not going to, like, make out with him to get the cherry, but I was going to get real close and pull it out of his mouth. And Rafe, all of a sudden, I feel a hand on the back of my shirt and me being slammed back down into my bar stool. And Josh just looked at me and goes, "Oh, I guess that was far enough." I was like, I guess so.
And Rafa didn't even turn away.
I didn't.
He was kind of having a conversation. You were having a conversation.
What had happened was my arm just kind of reacted, and that was it. And Mike turns to me and he looks at me and he's completely beat red and he's like, "I wasn't going to do anything." And I was like, "Oh, don't worry. I know you weren't going to do a damn thing." Like I was not stressed at all. I know you weren't going to do a damn thing. But what I wasn't expecting is I was not aware of what sound it was going to make when I actually pulled him down onto the stool, and it made a loud thump, and then the whole back of the bar was like, "Oh, damn!" Wow. So I caused a scene. I was very proud.
I got the Wheel of Fortune. Someone just hit bankrupt. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh no.
That's funny. Those are cute stories.
You know. You guys have any cute stories like that?
No, we really don't.
Look at
Cass is just looking at me like,
look, it even made the cat yawn.
It did.
She was
He was like, these two.
We're old and we don't do things like that.
Oh,
We're angels. I've never done things like that ever.
Ever in your tours around.
Never. I was a virgin until I was 39.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
You sat in your room and read the Bible.
39 minutes, maybe, but
I was legitimately a virgin until I was 31.
he was.
Legitimately.
Give it up for him.
That's good.
I don't know if that's good.
Oh, no?
That's the truth.
Was it just by choice or just because the opportunity had not presented itself?
It's full of both.
Okay.
I mean,
Priorities.
a little both.
Okay, all right.
I mean, I no, the opportunity with the man had never presented itself, but I can't say I positioned myself to be, to be in that environment.
No pun intended.
It's all about your position.
Right, because sometimes.
Yeah.
it's all about that base.
So, Matty, you have some news for us, yeah?
I do have some news for you guys. So, I'm going to read off 3 different news stories, and as I read them off, I'm going to take a poll, and you're going to tell me whether you think they're true or false.
Okay.
Take a poll. Maddie's going to take a poll. I call false. False.
Oh my god.
I'm pulling a flag on that.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I hate you.
You shouldn't have left the door open.
Oh.
I wasn't intending to have the door open, but thanks.
All right, news story number 1.
Headline: Cheney calls for international ban on torture reports.
Oh.
The former Vice President Dick Cheney on Tuesday called upon the nations of the world to, quote, once and for all ban the despicable and heinous practice of publishing torture reports, end quote. Or another quote. Like many Americans, I was shocked and disgusted by the Senate Intelligence Committee's publication of a torture report today. Cheney said in a prepared statement, the transparency and honesty found in the report represent a gross violation of our nation's values.
Wait, we have values?
So wait, he was more upset about the report than the actual act of? Like that was
In
the whole issue?
In this story...
That's why I tend to believe it.
I tend to believe it as well.
He says that there should be a ban on publishing torture reports.
I think that's a true story.
I think it is, too.
I think.
Mike?
I read it. It's true.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Oh, there you go. It's true.
Cass?
True.
Yep.
It's false.
Really?
Really?
Yes. It is. You see it on the New Yorker, which makes you think, "Oh, this is a true story."
Yes.
But when you scroll down, no, it's a republish from a satirist
Oh.
writer. So
Yeah.
That actually sounded like something that would actually...
I would believe that.
I
it
Absolutely
says,
would believe
get new satire from this
Oh.
this person.
Oh.
So,
Yeah, I
stuff
totally saw it on the New Yorker and was like, "Yep, that's right."
Nope, you got because I was reading it too, and I thought about that, and then I scrolled down, and I was like, "Nope, they're."
Wow.
So there you go.
All right.
So here's trying to pull up the second story. Come on, come on,
Are y'all looking at porn over there?
come on.
Yeah.
You better
said
work,
yeah.
girl.
Oh, here we go.
Alright.
All right. New York City luxury building installs, quote, poor fences to separate middle-income renters from wealthier residents. As if the poor door used by an NYC luxury apartment building earlier in the year wasn't bad enough, a Queens luxury tower is using a similar approach with a poor porch for middle-income families and couples like Aaron McFadden and Eric Clancy. A fenced-in apartment wasn't what they had in mind when they signed a lease to a rent-stabilized Q14 apartment with a balcony. When they moved into the apartment in July, it was a completely different story. They found themselves surrounded by wire fences, which were put in place to keep renters with smaller balconies from getting jealous of tenants with more space. The building, which has 117 units, is mostly considered affordable middle-income apartments, aside from 8 more expensive units. The couple pays more than $2,000 per month and to have a corner apartment with a wraparound balcony. They never expected to encounter a 6-foot wire fence on the day they moved in. McFadden says it feels like we are caged in. Is this story true or is it false?
It's so out there that I'm going to say it's true.
That's the sad thing. It's just like I'm
And it's
looking
in
at
New York.
it. That's just it. So I'm like, I would love to believe this is false, but I have a feeling that it is true.
I'm just gonna say false.
It's true.
Oh.
Yeah, there's even the
That's
picture.
sad.
Here's the
What do
picture
you
of the
say?
couple.
Wow.
Wow.
Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in the cage.
Look,
Absolutely,
yeah.
yeah.
Great song.
This was before they put the fences in, and this was after.
Wow. That's just sad.
And it's even like barbed wire
It's like
Auschwitz.
cattle.
It is.
Yes.
It really is.
He went with cattle and went with Nazi concentration camps.
Wow.
Wow, it's on. I found the story on Addicting Info, and I think it's sourcing New York Post. So if you're
Oh.
interested in reading more about that, that's where to find it.
And it looked like something that would be electrically charged too. Like
Well,
if you tried to escape.
They
it's just
turned
like
it. They turned it off just so they could lean on it.
That's it. That's all they did.
At night, you see a spotlight go by it. And they're watching for you.
That's it.
Final story. Final story.
All right.
True or false?
True.
Headline: Sarah Palin, quote, convert Mexicans to Christianity.
True.
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 Sarah Palin. I can't even get the story out. I just read the headline.
It's
Let me
fucking
read.
true.
Let me read a little bit from the story.
Fucking true.
Sarah Palin claimed today that the government should force Mexican immigrants to convert to Christianity. In an interview with Fox News, the former Alaskan governor was asked whether or not America should welcome the estimated 5 million illegal immigrants who will be legalized under President Obama's immigration plan. Quote, America should only be for people who believe in Jesus, she responded. Quote, when George Washington and Abraham Lincoln founded this country, they made Christianity our official religion, and I don't see any reason to change that now.
True.
The Italians, Irish, and Germans came to the United States, and we converted them all. So why can't we convert the Mexicans? If Obama is going to let these folks in, he needs to get them to stop worshiping cactuses and start following the path of Christ.
Cactuses.
Cactuses.
Cat, stop
Is
listening to
it
that
true
cactus.
or is it false?
It's probably false. It's probably false, but I'm going to say true.
I'm saying true.
I'm saying true
I'm
because that
saying-
bitch is batshit crazy.
I'm saying true as well. I'm saying true as well.
Cass was originally right. It's false.
Yeah.
It's from the Daily
Convenient.
Current.
It was too convenient.
Oh my God.
And what it's said is the fact that it's
She's
so
still
believable.
batshit
It
crazy.
is. It is. That's
Her and for those of you listening from South Bend, man, she's just like Jackie Walorski. Good lord, both
That
bitch.
bitch.
Bitches are batshit crazy. Fucking Tea Party batshit crazy bitches.
Tell us how you
Right, tell us how you
No, I'm not going to go any farther on politics because I might get arrested or something.
Oh.
Well,
The
Good.
government is listening.
Good.
Oh, Sarah
Let 'em
Palin.
listen.
That's good television
Yeah,
right
that-
there. Just some of the shit that comes out of her mouth.
That's
Is
it.
Did you guys hear that the family got into a
gold.
brawl at a 4th of July
Yes!
party or something?
That was like Christmas morning. I would love to see
Labor
the
Day
Palins
or
throw
birthday
down.
or something. They
the
had a
Palin
huge-
throwdown.
Yes.
Oh.
Love to see
Wow.
the Palins throw down.
That's amazing.
A guy who was a witness at the party talked to the media about it and said what he saw with the first punches and the fights and the kids and everyone, and his employer fired him
Oh.
for talking about that because
I
the employer
think-
is like good friends with the Palins.
I think a
Why would
good
anybody-
TV reality show would be if you put the Palins and Honey Boo Boo's family together
Oh, dear God.
and let them live together for a year.
That'd be
You can't
amazing.
have Mama Joe though.
That
so
would be-
Mama
Ooh,
Joe.
or maybe they could
Here's
do
the-
like wife
Mama June.
swap or something to where like Palin goes to live with Honey Boo.
No, no.
Yes,
and
that's
then Mama
awesome.
June
Hey,
will
Mama
end up going.
June.
Somebody make this happen.
If anybody from Wife Swap is listening, we have your next show.
Well, you know the family trees for both of those families go kind of like this, straight up and down, straight up and down.
What is
Sometimes you get those branches that grow back into the tree.
That's right.
what is Honey Boo Boo? Just short. What is it?
You don't know what Honey Boo Boo is?
No.
I didn't know what it was until
It's
somebody
this,
at work
it's
told
this
me.
back hill swamp water family, and the child
So
is
Duck Dynasty?
the child is a
She's in pageant.
she's a baby
Pageant.
pageant queen.
yes.
So it's not like Duck Dynasty.
Nah.
No.
But they make like ketchup and butter spaghetti,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, they're just
And Red Bulls.
and they live right next to the train tracks, and yeah, it's
Ooh.
it's something else.
Mm-hmm.
It's some redneck stuff.
I lost some IQ points that I'll never gain back.
And then apparently the show got canceled now because Mama June
Mama June
is dating a convicted pedophile,
Mm-hmm.
who may have molested one of her kids.
Yeah.
Oh.
But that's okay.
But, you know,
She
'cause-
was dating this guy. She's not.
No,
No,
she
still is.
started
She still
dating
is,
him.
yeah.
And when that news came out about his past,
Mm-hmm.
the TLC
Yeah.
canceled
They-
it.
they pulled
Which
the
is
plug.
interesting
Bravo
that TLC used to be called the Learning Channel.
Yes.
Wait, that's why I'm laughing right
Yeah,
Yeah.
but MTV also used to play music
It
videos.
did.
now. The Learning Channel.
Nickelodeon used to show cartoons.
That's awesome. The
It was
Learning
good
Channel.
stuff back then.
Oh my goodness, that's just
The History Channel used to show history.
They still do.
They barely.
They
little
do
bit.
Ancient
documentaries.
aliens.
Ancient
Alien.
aliens.
That's
Well, Home and
history.
Garden's still doing home shows.
I do have to say that I have a soft spot though for Pawn Stars and
For porn stars?
Pawn Stars on the History Channel and American Pickers.
What is
Well,
American
what is it?
Pickers?
American Pickers is where these two guys travel the United States and they go to like, let's say this dude's got a bunch of shit like junk.
They pick
And they,
shit.
they go through like all his properties and they pick and they try to buy stuff.
I watched that show come out. It's actually really
Yeah.
interesting. Some of
Was
the
it
stuff they can.
Storage Wars. We
I used to
usually
watch.
I love
Storage
Storage
Wars.
We
I
watch
didn't
that
get
when
that
we're
show.
like traveling. We're in a hotel.
Yes,
and like
for
that's
some
the only
reason.
station with anything on. We got stuck into a marathon of that and
Yes.
Parking Wars one time.
Parking was. I couldn't watch
I used to
Hoarders.
watch Hoarders.
I couldn't watch Hoarders.
I don't watch it anymore.
I watch that every day when I look in my closet.
Oh.
I'm a hoarder.
Wah, wah.
That they haven't. Someone hasn't come broken in and taken that out yet. Cass?
No, we're working on it slowly but surely.
Well, I'm happy you bring that up because we've all written letters. So, like, dear LD, no, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Like, this is
Your
actually
hoarding hurts
intervention.
me.
Yes, your hoarding hurts.
I used to
me.
watch that show. That
Intervention?
show-
I couldn't watch it.
I used to watch
It
Intervention.
was too much.
It was pretty interesting when it,
It
first came out.
was.
It's not so much anymore.
No, because I think they're over dramatizing it now. But I
Right.
mean, back in the day, it really was pretty deep.
but I saw some really interesting ones. You know, some people got violent.
Mm-hmm.
It's all staged.
It
I think it is more now.
Oh yeah, a lot of that stuff is. I mean, there is.
I
no
love the
such
fact
thing
that
as
people
reality
watch this
TV.
shit on that true TV station,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, "Oh, this is all written." No, bitch, that is so staged.
Oh my god.
What is it, lizard lick towing or
Well,
something?
you know,
Yeah.
True TV used to be
please
court
Right,
TV.
that was-
Yes.
yeah,
Although
that
you know
was-
what show I used to love on True TV is Cheaters.
Oh,
I used to
God.
love watching Cheaters.
Cheaters was-
Cheaters,
They-
he got
it used
stabbed.
to be real.
Yeah,
He
he got
didn't.
stabbed.
He got
He didn't
stabbed.
die.
No, he didn't die
Oh, I
though.
thought
He got
died.
stabbed.
No.
You know where that was filmed?
No.
All the episodes of Cheaters was in Dallas.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Every time I would
know
watch
that.
it, I knew exactly where they were. I was
Look
like,
at.
Oh, I've been there before.
I used to love it when the dude would be naked, just like jumping out the window and running down the street. I was just kind of like, go ahead. This is good quality television.
That was they were all filmed in Dallas.
This is also coming from the sucker that is a regular Maury Povich watcher.
Oh,
Thank you.
I love it.
I was just going to go there.
How could you do that?
I should be appalled. Like, I should be. Like, I'm, I have a so... I
That's such a
don't
waste of time.
know.
And the lie test says that's a lie.
No, and honestly, if he turns out to not be the dad, and like he's running through the audience high-fiving people, like I want to be high-fiving him too. Like I'm just like, let's
does Maury
do this.
nowadays do anything beyond
It's pretty much
Paternity test,
and lie
detector test, and then
he just,
occasionally
like,
he'll do like outrageous videos, and he'll bring in like the guy from Cheaters, or he'll bring in like some other people and like all the videos of like the cop chases and all of that.
I can't believe he's still on the air.
You know what?
He's obviously marketing and
Yes, I should be appalled. I should be offended.
Any other topic?
All of it.
And I actually no. The best was there was one day it was after I got laid off from the paper.
I remember this
a few
one.
years ago, and then I had the TV on and Maury was coming on, and I saw what the subject was, and I had to hit record for Rafe to watch it. It was I can't be the father because I came too quick.
Yes,
and I was like. What?
They wouldn't do that.
Apparently, that's a thing.
That's the guy's excuse was I can't be my kid because we only had sex for like a few seconds and it couldn't have been enough or whatever. He turns out to be the father.
Yeah.
And I was like, I recorded, and then there was, I think it was the same one or next one. There was one where it was they were trying to find out who the father, if this baby was this guy's, and he was white and the mom was white.
Wait, to call them white is an understatement. Like, this was Whitey McGee and Whitey McWhiterson. Like, they were, like, pasty pale white. And to look at this child, it was just come like, that baby's black. Like, that is not even close.
I was, and my head
that is not even close
and
to
they
any
were
one
saying
of their
how
children.
they had some Native American in their blood.
Yes.
So, and I was like, that's still, no, that baby's black.
It was still my favorite. It was awesome.
So, that was... Yeah, Now, the other day, I did get caught up. One day at home, I came on and turned TV on, and it was Wendy Williams. And, hey girl, hey. I got sucked right into hot topics. I got sucked into hot topics, so I can't say much about that stuff.
You know what? I'm always serious at my job, so it gives me great pleasure to just be able to sit and watch mindless television like Maury and Wendy Williams.
I can think of other things that's better pleasure.
Well, you know.
Yeah, right.
You know.
All right, let's get ready to wrap up here. So let's see what everybody's got planned for the next 2 weeks.
Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Christmas.
I'm not, but okay.
Oh,
yeah, it's gonna be. It'll be a little different this year. It'll be my first Christmas without my family, and we're very close.
Well, you got us.
Yes. My blood family.
Right.
Christmas.
Well, me too.
Christmas is always big with us, so it'll be a little rough, but it's my first Christmas in Seattle, so.
Yeah.
Santa knows what's on the top of my list. I put it on Facebook, so Santa, please.
He put a couple of things on Facebook.
Right. No, I'm definitely looking forward to Christmas, but more so, I'm just looking forward to being off of work. I'm going to be off. I'm going to be off of work for something like 10 days.
Paid.
And
Fuck you.
I cannot wait. And honestly, I'm looking forward to the days that the most I exert myself is going from the bed to the couch. Like, that's it.
I'm one of 3 people in my entire association that has to work the day after Christmas.
Oh.
I do too.
Wah. You're working the day after Christmas too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, but I had to take vacation days earlier in the year, so down to 1.
I'm going to be off the day before Christmas and the day after Christmas. And I'm going to be off the 2 days before New Year's.
Yeah, but you'll be working on radio stuff, so you're not really going to be off.
Right. You're right. I'll be in front of this computer here. Kaz and I are not going to be going anywhere, I guess. We'll be here with all you guys.
Yep.
Cool.
Kaz and I are starting our super workout regimen starting tomorrow.
Yay.
Nice. Because I have to lose,
327.
Yeah, about that.
Wow.
Because,
Wow.
you know,
Kaz.
it's gotten to a point. No, it's true. It's gotten to a point now when, I can't even carry groceries up in an elevator without losing my breath. That's bad.
I can't say shit.
Oh.
That's horrible.
No,
I've never been like that. Now, granted, working out may not lose the weight because I don't know if I have something medically going wrong, but come January 1st, it's to the doctor.
No.
And I'm getting myself checked.
There you go.
Have your thyroid checked.
I'm going to.
There you go.
So that's all I got planned for next week.
All right.
That and the radio station. So
Good.
All right, so that's it. We're done.
Happy New Year to everybody.
Yes. Merry Christmas.
That's right, because we won't have.
Happy
This is our last show of this year.
Of the year.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Hanukkah.
We'll come back
Happy
next year after the holiday and
outrageous.
see. And we'll see how everybody feels after the holiday. And then Mike has surgery,
Yes.
so we'll have to do a remote show.
Yes. Which will be interesting because he'll be medicated.
And
I will.
Cranky.
Yes.
Cranky. That's me.
I think we should all get medicated and do a show.
Done.
I really do think we should all drink or something before a show.
Done.
We've drank before a show.
Yeah, but not all of them. I'm saying start and do a show late, midnight.
Oh.
Bitch, I'll be in bed.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
I'm old now.
No.
Midnight.
Try 8:30.
Yeah, we went to bed at 1:30, 2 o'clock, and we were like,
We can have
we're
drinks. We can have
champions.
drinks after supper.
Right after supper.
Okay, let me rephrase.
Do you want?
Let me rephrase.
Yeah.
Midnight Eastern time.
Okay.
okay, yeah,
that'll work.
That'll work.
That'll work.
We're
good.
There you go.
All right.
All right, so final round for goodbyes.
Goodbye, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
See ya.
Happy holidays.
Happy holiday, everybody. We'll see you next year.
Bye.
Show me what you got. Are you a winner? Can you make it hot? Don't be a loser. Show me what you got. Are you a winner? Can you make it hot? Take it to the top, make it pop. Take it to the top, make it pop, make it pop. Take it to the top, make it pop. Take it to the top, make it pop. Take it to the top, make it pop, make it pop. Take it to the top, make it pop. Take it to the top, make it pop. Take it to the top, make it pop. Put the pedal to the metal, hip hop non-stop. Show me what you got. Are you a winner? Can you make it hot? Don't be a loser. Show me what you got. Are you a winner? Can you make it hot? Take it to the top, make it pop. Take it to the top, make it pop, make it pop. Take it to the top, make it pop. Take it to the top, make it pop. Take it to the top, make it pop, make it pop. Take it to the top, make it pop. Take it to the top, make it pop. Take it to the top, make it pop. Put the pedal to the metal, hip hop non-stop. Stop. Start your engines. May the best woman win. 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 Gentlemen.
Rupaul drag race. Rupaul drag race. Rupaul drag race. Rupaul drag race.
Take it to the top, make it pop. Take it to the top, make it pop, make it pop. Take it to the top, make it pop. Take it to the top, make it